Hello, hello, my beautiful people. Hope you've had a good start to your weekend. Hope you've had some time to relax. Maybe some time to go have some fun. Maybe you went mini golfing. Maybe you went on a swim. Whatever it is, guys, I hope you're living your life. I hope you're doing what you need. Excuse me. Hope you're doing what you need to do. I wanted to make a quick video today on the importance of diet. Guys, I'm sure you hear it all the time. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't think about what you're putting into your body and what you're getting out of it. A lot of people don't. It blows my mind. I honestly, even at times, uh, get a little jealous of people because they just seem to just eat whatever the hell they feel like and no consequences. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I know that a lot of people experience very severe health issues further down the line. You know, you might eat a Snickers now and be fine, but after so many of these, you're gonna feel the effects. Your health will suffer. I wanted to really just put a big difference between something that will be good, healthy for you, something that is absolute poison. And I'm not kidding. And I'm not exaggerating at all. This is poison. Let's see how much sugar. 20. There's more than a recommended daily serving of sugar in this one can of juice, whatever you want to call this, than you're supposed to consume. So right off the bat, even just having just one Gatorade, you're done. You're done. You're done for the day. Too much sugar. Too much sugar. We're not going to talk about the blue one that causes nervous system damage and ADHD in children and adults alike. We're not going to talk about all of the GMO preservatives and artificial flavorings and all of that fun stuff. I think you guys get the point. It's no good. You don't want to overconsume sugar. You're going to get diabetes. You're going to get different health issues. It's just not worthwhile, guys. It's just not. You know, there's way too many better alternatives out there. And I'm not talking about Celsius. I'm not talking about C4. I'm not talking about none of that poison either. I'm not talking about Monster. I'm not talking about any of that shit. Sorry to burst your bubble. Sorry to ruin all of your favorite brands and flavors and whatnot. But guys, if you're grabbing one of these thinking, oh, I'm getting some peanuts and some caramel, which is just condensed milk, you know, just and a little bit of chocolate. You know, they say chocolate's good for you. You know, a lot of people lie to themselves about what it is they're consuming and they justify it, or maybe it's a treat. You know, at the end of the day, as much as I would love to down this, or this, or this, it's just not going to do anything for me. It's not going to nourish me. It's not going to help me. It's not going to do anything. Only excuse I would have is maybe if you're going to down one of these right before you go run or something like that. You know, a lot of runners will eat like pasta, carbs, and different things, sugary things before they go on a run because it gives them a little bit of a boost. But if you're just a normal human being that's not moving around a lot, I think that's a huge problem with the combination of diet and not exercising. That's what's awful. You know, I saw a video where a guy had explained that, you know, the person who smokes and drinks and exercises is still going to be healthier than the person who does not smoke and drink, but they do not exercise either. So you need to keep this in mind that it's okay to have some ice cream. It's okay to have a treat here and there, as long as you're working it off, as long as you're getting your steps in. And I myself, I'm not a huge fan of the gym. It's just not very inspiring for me. I'd just rather go climb a mountain and climb a tree, you know, do things of that nature. But where I'm at, there are no mountains and no climbable trees that don't have monkeys with AIDS in them. Yes, I'm talking about Florida. There's monkeys with HIV and other STDs. In the trees near the springs, stay far away. But anyways, guys, back to the topic. High fructose corn syrup, lactose, salt, more corn syrup, sugar, palm oil, sugar, cocoa. So it's like, so, you know, so there's like 5, 6 different forms of sugar, all sugar in this thing. Artificial flavor, all the nasties. So you have something like that that is going to harm you, or you have something like this that will heal you, or at the very least give your body the nutrition it needs to do what it needs to do. Ultimately, at the end of the day, these cost about the same, about $2.50. I think this is like $2.29. This might be like $2.79. Might be a 50 cents difference. So for 2 quarters, you can get something that not only tastes great. I literally took a bite of this, and it instantly, I was like, I have to share this. I have to give this info to the people. So all organic, non-GMO ingredients in this. Some change more. You're also supporting a mega corporation when you're buying these popular candies, which I'm just not a fan of. I'd rather support local independent companies like this company out of Colorado. They have date. That is a fruit. They have oat. You don't want to overconsume oats because of the glyphosate and whatnot, but if you're getting gluten-free oats, it's a decent thing. You know, I used to eat them daily, but now it's a couple times a week. Nothing wrong with them as long as you're getting a good quality source. And then we have cocoa nibs, and that is naturally formed sugar. We have coconut, we have almond, and we have coffee bean, which is going to give you a little bit of caffeine, a little bit of energy, but nothing too crazy. And then cordyceps, which is something from mushroom, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, good for you. MCT powder, great for the brain. Ashwagandha, you can look up the video, guys. There's so many videos that explain the benefits of ashwagandha. Some people use it for sexual health. Some people use it for energy. Some, you know, lots of different uses and whatnot. And then we have lion's mane, which is a mushroom. And mushrooms are great for your brain. And that's it, guys. Mocha coconut. It actually, you know, call this a review. I give this 5 stars. It's, in my opinion, it's delicious. Very, very flavorful. You have the chocolate, you have the coconut, you got the coffee bean that gives it that little bit of, you know, there's a little bit of crunch in the bar. It's kind of like a Lara bar, but with a little bit more crunch. Great, high quality stuff. You want to be consuming things like this, or just straight up real food. Some real asparagus, some real Brussels sprouts from a quality form, quality source. Grass-fed meat, pasture-raised ducks, pasture-raised chicken eggs, whatever you can get your hands on, guys. You want higher quality stuff. A lot of these, like, for example, you know, this company, where you're spending your money makes a difference in the world. And when you're spending money on companies that are, I don't know what that is. I have to look up what the benefit of that is. But there's the Trees for the Future. So they support a charity or organization that plants trees. For every bar that they sell, trees are being planted. You know, a lot of these companies like this, they will support different movements like regenerative agriculture, different charities and organizations that do good things for the world. You wanna take care of yourself, guys. Gluten-free, organic, also vegan. If you're vegan, I'm not a huge vegan person. I'll have another video on that another time. This is it, guys. I don't want to take up any more time in your day. You don't want this poison. You don't want this poison. There's one ingredient on here that always makes me laugh. There's like 7 different forms of sugar. And then there's PGPR and TBHQ and citric acid. Anytime something is abbreviated, guys, except for MCT, that's the only exception. But anytime anything is abbreviated, that's absolute poison, guys. Absolute poison. It sucks because this is my favorite candy growing up, but there's better alternatives out there. So if you're gonna consume something, just choose the better alternative. There's high quality, organic, non-GMO, peanut butter, almond butter cups with nothing but dark chocolate, you know, that kind of stuff. These, absolutely horrible for you and your children. These are especially terrible for children. All of the artificial dyes, the red 40 lake, yellow 5 lake, blue 2, all of that crap, that's going to cause nervous system damage. It's going to cause ADHD. It's going to cause insomnia. It's going to cause hyperactivity. These kids are going to go off the rails. And it is going to damage their DNA and their ability to grow and to heal and to become a healthy adult. So guys, please, 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 please. I know I could have made this video shorter, and I can go on and on and on and on and on. So I genuinely have to stop myself, because I could go on and on and on explaining to you the importance of what you're consuming, okay? We're being attacked by the air we breathe and the water in our sinks, in our showers. Every aspect of where we live and what we're consuming, a lot of it you don't have control over. But what you do have control over is your diet. So let's take the time, let's do the research, and let's find better alternatives. Like with ice cream, you can go buy your cheap, whatever, shit quality stuff, or you could buy something like what I've seen. There's a couple of different independently owned brands like Alex and Jenny's. And those are both pretty good. Some flavors have ingredients that I'm not a fan of. But one choice, but I'm still on the fence about it because I don't like supporting big companies. But when it comes down to consuming stuff for your health, better alternative, it's not a terrible choice. But the Haagen-Dazs, like the vanilla bean and the cookies and cream and a few other flavors, are wonderful, and they have nothing but good ingredients. I think the vanilla bean has 6 ingredients. It's just like milk, cream, sugar, vanilla bean, and vanilla extract. Maybe one other ingredient, but that's it. No gums, no emulsifiers, no stabilizers, no preservatives, none of that junk. So that's my point. Just find better alternatives, okay? Because they are out there, they do exist. You might have to find a new grocery store. You might have to start going to your farmer's market, which I would recommend. If you have a farmer's market around you, go and buy from there instead. You're more often than not supporting a local farm. Or just do that. Just go on Google and find your local farm and go to them and buy from them. It is more than possible. We can make better changes in our lives. We can make a difference with the money that we spend and where we spend it. We can accomplish great things when we take the time and energy to take care of ourselves. So take care of yourselves, guys. I know I definitely need to do it more and be more serious about it. So I'm going to finish this amazing bar, and then I'm going to go on a walk, and then I'm going to have a job interview, and then hopefully some other good things will happen in the day. I hope you guys listen to some great music. I hope you've taken this time to find peace. I hope that if you're dealing with traumas from younger years, that you are starting to realize that it's not your fault. You shouldn't have had to bear the burden of what you've had to bear for so long. You shouldn't have. Plain and simple. You should have not been treated so poorly. You should have not been neglected. Your parents or caretakers, whoever it was, they should have taken more time and more energy to invest in you. But now, at this point in life, we are adults, and we need to make the change, and we need to be the loving parents that we never had. So let's do that, guys. Love yourself. Go on a walk, at least a couple miles. Get some sunshine, but not too much. Drink a nice tea, a nice coffee, and listen to some good music, and find things that inspire you and surround yourself with them, guys. Please. I hear the birds chirping, so I'm gonna go get outside. I love you guys. Please take care of yourself. Song of the day today will be Say Yes by the Commodores, if that's pretty sure. You'll be able to find it on YouTube. Beautiful song, beautiful artists. beautiful music, beautiful life that we live. Take care of yourself, guys. I'll see you around.